Alright guys, hey, it's Matt here again. I'm going to go over how to reconcile a bank account here in QuickBooks. First you're going to go into, you're actually going to have split screens, the easiest way to do this. You're going to have your bank account. I usually like to have two screens out there, and I'm going to go to Business Fundamentals, and I'm going to go to our statement. And on my split screens over here, I'm going to actually have them over so I can see what's going on. I don't particularly like to print them, to be honest with you. 2019, this would be our November. But you can also just print this up. A lot of people like to do it manually by hand. Put this over here on this screen. And we're going to go to reconcile right here under the banking function. And this is an asset account, but it's actually Bank of America. And I last reconciled this on 11/30. So the next statement date we are going to have is going to be, hold on one quick second. Alright, had a little glitch there. I'm not really sure what the heck was going on. So what you're going to do is you're going to open up your bank statement there, and you're going to find the ending balance, which is, in this one, is $591.25, and we're going to go to banking, reconcile, and the date of the last statement would be November 30th, and the beginning balance was $35,000. And the ending balance was $591.25. Spent a lot of money that month. Make sure that you're in the correct asset account. Less reconciled on 11/31. The next statement date is going to be 11/30, and we're going to go ahead and proceed to the reconciliation screen. And essentially, what happens in this is if you're missing an input. Right here at the bottom, right here where it says difference, if you're missing anything, you will not get a zero. When you don't have a zero, you can't end up reconciling. So it'll either make you put in a deposit or a check in order to balance the account, in order to get from 35,000 to the 591. So obviously, every transaction has to be within the account in order to make it work. So like to typically go in order. Always double check all your dates as you're going through this process. You will see other things in December, January, as I'm inputting these as we go for the next month, but don't worry about those. We're only going to be putting in or verifying, for example, on this deposit, we're going to need $15,000, $2,000, $2,000, $1,500, or $515, excuse me. And I'm just going to go ahead and recheck the dates. You're going to check these off as you go so that the computer can start the reconciliation process. So we're on the deposit side of the equation. On 11/13 we had 15,000. Then on 11/13 another 2,000. 11/15 was another $2,000 credit. And then there was a wire refund, which should have been $15, right? So those are your three deposits on this side of the equation. Once again, it's 15, 22, 15, and you have 15, 22, 15. Check those all off, and we're going to go over to the withdrawal side of the equation. So it's these three transactions, and verify that they are in the system as well. So on 11/19, we have a payment to Washington Capital Partners. That is 11/19, correct. And then you have a $45.80. And then there was a $3.18. Now I'm seeing some other ones in here mixed in. Not really sure why they're here. They could be duplicate entries, they could be anything, but what they are is well, that's weird. I'm off by $45. There must be another transaction below here. That is correct. So I I made a mistake reading this Bank of America statement, but we were going over the withdrawals and debits, and it looks like they hit us with $45 in wiring fees for both of those. That was the 15 and the 30 that didn't make sense, and that's why the computer is realizing that the difference is $45 right here, because if I didn't see that on the statement, I would have been missing that. So we have another wiring fee of $15 from Bank of America, and then we have on 11/19 Bank of America for $30. So at that point, we've picked up everything in the bank statement, which gets us to our $0 balance, and we should be good to go. I'm going to just double check the dates. Always like to make sure that everything is in order and chronological here. There's 45 and 18, and it looks like we're good to go. So at this point, when you are fully done with the reconciliation process, you go down here, reconcile now. And sorry, I have a little bit of a split screen. I actually really don't care. It can run a report and summary, detail, or both. I guess for the heck of it, we'll just hit display. You can then see what's going on here, and you can look into these numbers a little bit deeper if you would like. So I'm not really interested in the reconciliation process right now. What I want to do is go ahead, and this is more the detailed reconciliation, so you can see where you've allocated funds throughout the month, and then kind of go from there. So I'm going to go ahead and do December and kind of show you how to make it work when there's a lot more transactions, and also I have a bunch of missing transactions, so we're going to have to go back and add checks or deposits in order to make them all reconcile and work out. So it's good seeing you guys. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment box.